Today's date is February the 8th, 2021. This is going to be posted on Facebook and YouTube due to America's transgression and the murder of George William Carter and the defile human rights violations of my life, murder of him to continue what started in 1945. But moving on to the tangible and the bottom line. Facebook, the Go Me Fund, and Amanda Carter's murder will also be added to the dossier of the injustice in the United States. July 2005, Florence died. The pigs couldn't wait to get their hands on me. Then in 2017, to continue a political, I'm going to need all my help, Africa, Black Sea, and Europe. But moving on to what I poignantly wanted to say. Anyone know on Facebook? Anyone know in the United States, Dutch, Black Sea, Africa again, who took my original storage from Extra Space Storage, headquarters in Utah? All those personal belongings, and I'm going to post this online. Facebook, you block the content for that Asia and Caucasianoid America injustice again. All were records, my private records, that had to been gained publicly, death certificates, birth certificates, my account ledgers, bank ledgers, everything pertaining to the struggle and the jihad and the struggle that I've had to do since 1995, 1992, and 1994. So the storage online, all your app, all your telecommunication issues, U.S., that you violate for anti-life and that you violate to continue the spread and the growth of your harm and your murdering for so many governments. They're all right here. But I'd like to know who would have that, because Facebook, as you know, that is merely done for a dossier of the Federal Intelligence Surveillance Act, and there's no intelligence to it. United States, you have been a rat for years, along with Soviets and China. You murder for them, your justice system is them. But back to my tangibles. Who took it and why North Carolina? I'm at Storage King now. Who took the extra storage space over on Capitol and Crabtree, where coincidentally you illegally detained me again, forcing me to pass in front of a very angry uniformed pig? Well, every fourth one of you unmarked cars are a bay of pigs now. I said Iowa was one every 4. Well, you guys got the break from 1 out of 8. Now you're at 1 of every 4. I cannot cross the street without one of your inhuman asses trying to turn into my body. But who's got the storage? $239 in everything. Read the fine print online. Everything that Storage Online Treasures took. I pleaded with you, North Carolina. I called the state's attorney. So here we go again with man-made political harm. Turn over my storage before the graves are removed from Laurel Cemetery. They house photos, my memorabilia, my family pictures, who and why. And it has to be someone on Facebook. It has to be someone connected with Utah. It has to be somebody connected with headquarters in Colorado, shall we say. And your monkey force, I believe you call it Air Force, but your monkey force, to do said harm, and his brother that helped murder my father. So give that up. And like I said, after I was fighting for my freedom, Malcolm, Cornell, and Jesse Jackson, 2018, and I'm still not home, mama. Who's got my storage? I don't need the trigger man to the murder of my father. All U.S. entities and a few private receptors with that. His brother, maybe a couple of nephews, a couple of wives, I know for sure. His brother's wives. Sister-in-laws, I think you call them. I want your public distancing. I want out of the United States domicile Cina DiannaCarter versus the United States and all other foreign domiciles that have given you the power and then just let you slop up my life, excluding me from my life, but the murder of my father. All funds, everything, all the, remember, and I mean all fun too, right? Gets exodus out of the United States. And this has been a long haul. Now I'm in space 324, but since my other YouTube video, all your telecommunication rape for what? You're a waste. And then you've taken damn near 30 years of my motherfucking life. And bleep that out if the content is too much. You're killing folks with a camera phone. People are recording it. And so on we go, America, right? Money, assets, and human life that you took from me, that you no longer will ever represent, United States. Today's date, February the 8th, 2021. I should have been gone on that flight. Worldwide true humankind, is that a lie? While the whole world stands by and watch the United States, China, and the Soviet mess up and damage the world now. Is this going to be a new phase, the testing? Oh, now you need 80,000, you need a limit to travel now? For the violators of one of the most biggest human rights atrocities, South Africa, Winnie Manziki, George William Carter, Clarence Maurice Carter, Richard Don, Emma, Christina P. Mitchell Carter, and now myself. Get it done, because it is done then to now. I want my storage. I want everything out of here. Now, I pleaded with Facebook. I couldn't even get, and let's wrap this up, Square, because I got to go, my angels are saying. I couldn't even get Don and a few loyal Facebook folks that I didn't draw into it. I didn't draw y'all into it. I basically wanted Facebook to go back on how it was then. How it was then for true humankind and true individuals. And the majority of the ones that turned it was my father's family. Was a white piece of dirty paper that they're breathing on. They're hoping on. It wasn't many of y'all. But those that know who I'm speaking of, you know who you are. You may not even respond to this. That's why I set it all up. Watch Saints and Sinners. I fed y'all from 2010 to 95. I fed it to you. And all y'all did was get fatter and fatter. You've had whole generations create a life off a human rights violation and waste over here from all over the world, all over the globe, Jesse, because it is global over here. And by thy stripes, they will not be healed. They need to be deactivated. They need to be wiped off the face of the globe and the world. However means necessary, as Malcolm would say. But give me my storage back. You have a scrapbook in there, all personal. Read the fine print. Storage treasures online. So all your online, and keep in line, it's a telephone, it's a satellite. It's an AT&T telegraph back in the day on death notices. We have this telegraph in coming to state that the United States still thinks it's going to breathe off of one bloodline. Say your last rites.